Before democracy, before philosophers, before Athens and Sparta, there was another world, a civilization of vast palaces without walls, of ships that crossed the Mediterranean centuries before Greek city-states existed, of writing we still cannot read, and of myths that may be echoes of something very real. This civilization came before ancient Greece, and then it vanished. When we think of ancient Greece, we imagine marble temples, heroic statues, and famous thinkers. But Greek civilization did not appear suddenly. It emerged from older cultures that laid the foundations of trade, art, religion, and power. Some of these early societies disappeared so completely that history almost forgot them. One of them stands out above all others, a civilization that thrived centuries before the Trojan War, and left behind ruins that still puzzle archaeologists today. Around 3000 BCE, the Aegean Sea was already alive with movement. Small island communities traded obsidian, pottery, and ideas across open water. These early island cultures, known today as the Cycladic civilization, created elegant marble figurines and mastered seafaring long before mainland Greece rose to power. But on one island, something extraordinary began to form: Crete, at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe. By around 2000 BCE, Crete became home to Europe's first advanced civilization, the Minoans. They built enormous palace complexes, Knossos, Phaistos, Malea, filled with storerooms, ceremonial halls, and winding corridors. Strangely, these palaces had no defensive walls. This suggests the Minoans ruled not through constant warfare, but through trade, wealth, and naval dominance. Their ships traveled to Egypt, the Levant, and the Greek mainland, bringing back gold, ivory, and new ideas. Crete became the beating heart of the Bronze Age Aegean. Minoan art was unlike anything seen before. Palace walls were covered in vivid frescoes, athletes leaping over bulls, elegant figures in motion, dolphins swimming across rooms. Nature wasn't feared, it was celebrated. Religion remains mysterious, but female figures dominate Minoan imagery. Snake-holding priestesses, mountain sanctuaries, and sacred bulls hint at rituals tied to fertility, cycles of life, and the natural world. This was a culture deeply connected to the sea and the land. The Minoans could write, but we cannot read their words. Their script, known as Linear A, appears on clay tablets and seals across Crete. It recorded inventories, offerings, and trade. But despite decades of study, Linear A remains undeciphered. Because of this, we don't know their laws, their rulers, or even what they called themselves, an entire civilization. Partly locked behind a language we can't understand. Around 1600 BCE, disaster struck the Aegean. The volcanic island of Thera, modern Santorini, erupted with catastrophic force. Ash darkened the sky. Tsunamis likely slammed into Cretan ports. Although the Minoans survived initially, the balance of power was shaken. Over the next century, palaces burned, trade networks collapsed, and influence shifted to the Greek mainland. By 1400 BCE, foreign rulers had taken control of Knossos. The Minoans were fading. Centuries later, Greeks told stories of King Minos, the labyrinth, and the Minotaur, a monstrous bullman hidden beneath a palace. But what if the myth preserved a memory? A labyrinthine palace, sacred bulls, a powerful ruler on Crete, history transformed into legend. Though they vanished, the Minoans shaped everything that followed. Their art influenced Greek aesthetics. Their trade routes fueled later empires. Their myths lived on in epic stories. Ancient Greece did not rise from nothing. It was built upon the ruins of a forgotten world, one whose echoes still whisper through myth, archaeology, and the sea. And this was the civilization before Greece.